Welcome to the deep dive. You know YouTube, right?
Of course, we all spend time there.
Yeah, you probably spend hours scrolling, watching,
Mm.
maybe even creating content yourself.
Mm.
But what if I told you that the platform you think you know so intimately, well, it's fundamentally transformed in some really surprising ways.
You really have.
The very heart of how we consume, discover, and even create content has shifted dramatically. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain on those, well, seismic shifts.
Yeah, get into what's really changed.
Our mission for this deep dive is a comprehensive look at the YouTube ecosystem in 2025. We've pored over the latest analytical reports, research papers, creator insights,
All that stuff.
to bring you the clearest picture of what's really going on.
And our goal, really, is to extract the most important insights for you from all that noise. We're going to explore the platform's new dynamics, the most effective creator strategies now.
And where it's headed.
And its future trajectories, exactly. Ultimately, we'll uncover just how deeply personalized the experience has become and what that truly means for you. Whether you're a casual viewer,
Just looking for something good to watch.
right, or an aspiring creator hoping to build an audience, or even a brand trying to connect.
Okay, so let's dive right into what I think is the biggest signal of YouTube's transformation. The quiet, almost unceremonious removal of its beloved trending page just last month, July 2025.
Yeah, that was significant.
What was the real story behind that strategic pivot?
Well, look, the death of YouTube's trending page isn't just a tweak. It's a profound strategic pivot. It reveals that YouTube has finally acknowledged its 2 billion users. They're a fragmented mosaic,
Not one single audience.
Not a single cohesive audience, no. The one-size-fits-all approach just became completely irrelevant. You've got users with vastly different interests, languages, cultures.
And the traffic showed it, right?
Exactly. Traffic to that tab had significantly declined. It just wasn't a meaningful discovery tool anymore for most people.
So the era of mass virality as we knew it, that single universal stage, is essentially over.
I think that's fair to say. Content discovery is now completely fragmented. It happens across your home feed, the shorts feed, search suggestions, the community tab.
So where did trending go?
Well, it's been replaced by more granular charts like trending music videos or weekly top podcasts, things like that.
Okay.
And this aligns YouTube directly with platforms like TikTok and Spotify, prioritizing algorithmic discovery that's hyper-tailored to your individual behavior.
Using what signals?
Using signals like your watch history, obviously, but also regional trends, your engagement patterns, what you actually search for. It's much more personal.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, especially I think for creators. If there's no single stage for mass virality, what does this actually mean for someone wanting to build an audience?
Yeah.
Do you just give up on trying to make something everyone will see?
Well, yeah, it means chasing those huge viral trends is largely a fool's errand now. YouTube's algorithm, it's engineered for hyper-personalization.
Okay.
Its goal is finding the perfect content for each specific viewer.
So, specialize.
Exactly. This creates a powerful incentive for specialization. The most effective strategy now is to create high-value, authoritative content for a well-defined and passionate niche.
And trust the algorithm to find the audience.
Pretty much. The platform's AI is engineered to connect that specialized content with its ideal audience. And that really democratizes visibility.
How so?
Well, smaller creators can absolutely thrive by building deep connections with dedicated communities. They don't need mass appeal anymore. Authority within a niche is far more valuable, and it's algorithmically rewarded more than broad, shallow reach.
Think deep, not wide.
Think deep, not wide. That's a good way to put it.
That's a huge shift. And speaking of different experiences, you might have even noticed your shorts feed feels wildly different from your regular long-form videos.
Well, totally.
It's almost like they're run by two completely different engines. Is that actually the case?
That's spot on. Yeah. What's fascinating here is that YouTube operates on a dual algorithm model in 2025, optimized for fundamentally different user behavior.
Okay, break that down. The shorts algorithm first.
Okay, the Shorts algorithm is a fast-paced discovery feed, very much like TikTok, actually.
It's swipe, swipe, swipe.
Exactly. It focuses on immediate, strong engagement signals, things like The percentage of viewers who watch instead of swiping away.
The retention, basically.
Yeah, retention, average view duration, and crucially, rewatchability. How many times people watch it again?
Rewatches are key.
Huge for shorts. It uses a rapid feedback loop, tests a new short with small groups, and if the signals are positive, boom, it broadens the audience quickly.
So that's why shorts seem to blow up out of nowhere sometimes.
Precisely. It makes shorts incredibly powerful for reaching new viewers you'd never otherwise encounter. It's pure discovery engine.
So it's all about that instant gratification, keeping people watching for those few seconds.
Yeah, that immediate hook and hold. Now, in stark contrast, the long-form video algorithm, that's a different beast.
Okay. How so?
It evaluates a more complex and nuanced set of viewer satisfaction indicators. Click-through rate and watch time are still important, sure.
But there's more to it.
But it weighs signals for deeper value much more heavily. Likes, comments, shares, even direct user feedback from those occasional surveys you get.
So they actually use those survey results.
They do. This engine heavily rewards content that encourages longer platform session times.
Keeping you on YouTube longer.
Exactly, and content that promotes return visits to a channel and facilitates binge watching through playlists and episodic series. It's looking for deeper investment from the viewer.
I've heard so many creators talk about this exact problem. They'll get like millions of views on a short, but it barely translates to subscribers or views on their long-form stuff.
The disconnect is real.
It feels like there's this algorithmic tax you have to pay to bridge that gap. So how are the most successful creators actually navigating this divide? What's the secret?
It is incredibly challenging. There's no magic bullet. Bridging this gap requires a deliberate and frankly sophisticated strategy.
Okay.
See, viewers in the Shorts feed are often in a passive state, right? Low commitment, just swiping.
Yeah, lean back mode.
Exactly. So transitioning them to long form requires overcoming a significant psychological barrier, and an algorithmic one, too. Creators have to design shorts that do more than just entertain briefly.
They need a purpose beyond the short itself.
Right, they need to create compelling open loops.
Open loops, like a cliffhanger.
Kinda, yeah. Something that generates intense curiosity and provides a powerful incentive to click through for the full story, the deeper dive.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Maybe an engineering-focused short showcases a really fascinating, intricate component of a larger machine.
Okay.
And then it explicitly invites you to a long-form video to see how the entire system works, how it all fits together.
I see. Tease the complex part, deliver the whole picture later.
Exactly. And once you make that transition, click through to the long video, those first few seconds are absolutely critical.
You have to reward the click immediately.
Immediately. Show them they made the right choice. And maintaining a consistent brand identity helps to tone visual style across both formats. It reduces that mental friction.
Yeah, because you feel seamless.
Helps build that recognition and trust.
And underpinning all this, it sounds like there's a fundamental shift in what YouTube truly prioritizes from creators now. It's no longer just about raw clicks or views, is it?
No, you've hit on a really critical point there. The most significant evolution in YouTube's algorithmic philosophy is this shift from simple engagement metrics like views to optimizing for something more abstract.
Which is?
The holistic concept of viewer satisfaction.
Viewer satisfaction, okay.
The platform's ultimate objective is to keep you, the viewer, on the platform as long as possible, session after session.
Right. Makes sense for their business.
And the algorithm has learned that long-term user retention is better predicted by your overall satisfaction with the content, not just by a single high view count video you might not have even enjoyed.
So it's not just about getting eyeballs, but about making sure those eyeballs actually enjoy what they're seeing and feel good about the time spent.
Precisely. Signals include the explicit actions, likes, comments, shares, but also implicit behaviors.
Like what?
Like how a video performs with audiences who have similar interests to yours. It's like automating word of mouth, in a way.
Interesting. And negative signals matter too.
Oh, definitely. Clicking not interested or don't recommend channel, those are powerful negative signals for refining your personalized feed and telling the algorithm what not to show you.
And what's enabling this deeper understanding? Is it just more data?
It's more data, but also the increasing sophistication of YouTube's AI-powered content analysis. This is key. The algorithm no longer relies solely on titles and descriptions anymore.
It's analyzing the actual video content.
Yeah.
Audio.
Yes. Advanced AI now analyzes the content itself. It examines visual elements, audio quality, speech patterns, the tone, the emotion conveyed, even the delivery style of the creator.
Wow. That's too deep.
It is. This deep analysis allows it to match content with specific viewer expectations with much greater precision than before.
So what does that mean for creators?
For creators, this means the intrinsic quality and authenticity of their content are now direct and powerful algorithmic signals. A well-produced, thoughtfully paced video that evokes a strong emotional response.
Even if it's niche?
Even if its topic is niche, yeah. It's more likely to be promoted. So creating for the viewer, truly focusing on their experience, not just trying to game the algorithm, that has become the most effective way to satisfy both.
Okay, so with these dual algorithms, this focus on satisfaction, it really sounds like success isn't about choosing shorts or long form, but mastering how they play together.
Absolutely. It's about synergy.
How does that synergy work in practice? Where does each format really shine now?
Well, shorts are the undisputed leader for content discovery in 2025. The numbers are just staggering. Over 70 billion daily views reported.
70 billion.
Daily. They are the primary engine for audience acquisition for that top-of-funnel exposure.
So if you're starting out, shorts are the place to be.
For creators, especially those starting out, shorts offer the most efficient path to gaining initial traction, building some brand awareness.
And what makes a short successful?
The tactics center on capturing attention immediately. That hook in the first 3 seconds is vital.
Yeah.
Dynamic visuals, quick cuts, bold storytelling, leveraging trending audio, that helps.
Right.
And many creators, for efficiency, repurpose compelling clips from their long-form content, cut them down into punchy shorts.
That makes sense. Reuse the best bits. But you mentioned 70 billion views. That's just mind-blowing. Now, shorts can be up to 3 minutes long now, right?
They can, yes.
But I still see so many that are super short, like 15, 30 seconds. Why is that if they have more time available?
Yeah, it's interesting. Despite the increased length option, the sweet spot for a short often remains under 60 seconds, and frequently, in that 15 to 30-second range.
Right.
Shorter videos are simply more likely to be watched to completion, and crucially, rewatched multiple times.
Back to rewatchability.
Exactly. Both completion and rewatches are powerful, positive signals to the Shorts algorithm. They significantly increase distribution, so shorter often means wider reach in the Shorts feed.
Okay, so if shorts are for discovery, quick hits, rapid-fire engagement, then what's the new, maybe reinvented purpose of long-form content? Is it becoming obsolete?
Oh, definitely not obsolete. But its role is being reinvented, as you say. Its primary function has shifted away from that initial mass reach.
Or to what?
Towards cultivating deeper viewer relationships, establishing creator authority, and fostering a loyal community.
So it's the community builder.
Exactly. Successful long form is characterized by its ability to generate deep engagement and encourage binge watching. Think formats like cinematic documentaries, episodic series, in-depth video podcasts.
Content you really settle in for.
Right. And a high audience retention rate across those longer videos. That's the single strongest signal of value to the long-form algorithm. This format just provides the necessary space for complex stories, detailed knowledge sharing, and building that crucial trust.
And I imagine that trust and authority directly translate to better monetization opportunities, right? Beyond just ads.
Precisely. While Shorts revenue comes from that shared ad pool, which can be okay, long-form videos benefit from traditional AdSense, often more profitable per view.
Okay.
But more importantly, the deep engagement from long-form content is the foundation for higher value revenue streams, things that are really hard to build with Shorts alone.
Like what?
Like channel memberships, direct sales of digital products courses, ebooks, and those high-ticket brand sponsorships that rely on genuine creator authority.
Got it. So the core challenge then is converting those high volume, maybe lower commitment shorts viewers into that high value, engaged long form audience.
That's the million-dollar question for many creators.
So for creators grappling with this, what are the tried and true best practices, the fundamentals that still hold true across both formats in 2025?
Yeah, despite all the changes, some fundamentals are evergreen. You simply cannot ignore them. First, YouTube SEO. Still vital.
Even with hyper-personalization.
Absolutely. YouTube is still the world's second largest search engine. A lot of traffic comes from search. So effective SEO involves compelling titles with primary keywords.
The basics.
The basics, yeah. Rich descriptions and making sure the important info is right at the beginning, first 120 characters or so for previews, optimizing the raw video file name before you upload, strategic use of tags and hashtags, it all still matters.
Okay, SEO first. What's next?
Second, thumbnails. Arguably the single most important piece of creative for driving clicks.
The billboard for your video.
Exactly. It's the first and often the last touch point between you and a potential viewer. Best practices, usually an expressive human face works well, creating intrigue or mystery.
Making people curious.
Right. Large, legible text, especially for mobile screens, high contrast colors. And having a consistent visual style helps with brand recognition. They really need to pop on the screen.
Absolutely. The thumbnail is your critical first impression. And what about once someone actually clicks? That initial moment.
Third, the hook. Paramount. In this attention economy, the opening seconds determine success or failure.
How quick are we talking?
For shorts, you have less than 3 seconds, maybe even less.
Wow.
For long form, the critical window is maybe the first 5 to 15 seconds. You need a powerful hook, both a strong visual and a compelling verbal statement that immediately signals value, piques curiosity.
Gives you a clear reason to keep watching.
Exactly. Don't bury the lead. Get straight to the value proposition.
Okay, this whole ecosystem, it's also framed by some really big shifts in the wider creator economy. Particularly, I'm thinking about that new YouTube policy and how creators are becoming, well, full-blown entrepreneurs now.
Yeah, let's zoom out for a moment to connect this. On July 15th, 2025, just last month, YouTube implemented a pretty significant update to its partner program, the YPP monetization policies.
Right, I remember hearing about this.
They officially renamed the old repetitious content rule to inauthentic content.
Inauthentic content. What does that mean exactly?
It was a critical clarification, really, and a strengthening of principles aimed squarely at rewarding original and authentic content. It was a direct response to the rise of these content creation methods that leverage automation, templates.
AI tools, maybe?
Yeah, AI tools accelerating it, mass-producing videos with minimal human creativity involved.
So they're really cracking down on that low-effort, templated stuff, like those channels with hundreds of videos that are almost identical.
Precisely. The policy targets mass-produced or templated content where videos are, as YouTube puts it, only slightly different from video to video.
What kind of formats are prohibited then?
Things like channels uploading dozens of nearly identical videos with just minor changes, or image slideshows, or just scrolling text with minimal narrative or educational value added.
Gotcha.
The core principle is, if an average viewer perceives the content as spammy or just cloned, it won't be monetizable under the YPP.
Okay, that inauthentic content policy sounds like it could really shake things up.
Yeah.
My immediate thought, though, is does this policy actually ban AI-generated content entirely?
Right. That's the big question everyone asks.
Or what about reaction videos? They rely heavily on existing material. Is it as black and white as inauthentic, or is there nuance?
That's a great question, and no, it's definitely not black and white. Crucially, this policy is not a blanket ban on AI tools or reaction videos or reused clips.
Okay, that's important.
YouTube clarified that such content remains monetizable, provided the creator adds significant original commentary, modifications, or educational or entertainment value.
Ah, the significant value clause.
Exactly. In fact, YouTube explicitly encourages using its own AI tools like Dream Screen for backgrounds or AutoDub for translation to enhance storytelling.
So the distinction is key.
The distinction is between using AI as a tool to augment human creativity versus using it as a replacement for human effort. That's the line.
So it raises the quality bar.
Essentially, yes. It raises the quality bar for entry into the YouTube Partner Program. It forces creators towards quality, originality, providing genuine value, rather than just pumping out volume.
So you could say YouTube is essentially building a moat around its content quality, trying to protect it.
Exactly. That's a good way to think about it. It's a strategic move to preserve the perceived authenticity and trustworthiness of its content library, protecting it from a potential flood of low-cost, low-quality synthetic media.
Makes sense.
By mandating this unique human added value for monetization, they're establishing a kind of human-in-the-loop standard.
Positioning YouTube differently from maybe other platforms.
Right. Positioning YouTube as a platform for augmented creativity, where AI serves as a powerful co-pilot for human creators, rather than replacing them entirely. This policy compels creators to behave more like artists, storytellers, experts.
And less like operators of automated content farms.
Precisely.
Yeah.
But you mentioned the trust and safety arms race earlier. Is there a risk these AI moderation tools could accidentally stifle genuine creativity? Maybe mislabel things?
That's a very real tension, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
And it highlights the ongoing challenge YouTube faces. They want quality, but they also need to avoid over-moderating or penalizing innovation. It's a balance they'll continuously have to refine. The risk you mentioned is always present.
Okay. Now, beyond just AdSense, it seems like the most successful creators aren't just relying on YouTube's ad revenue anymore. They're building entire diversified businesses off the back of their channels.
You're absolutely right. Relying solely on ad revenue today,
Mm.
it's a precarious strategy. You're vulnerable to algorithmic shifts, policy changes like the one we just discussed.
Too risky.
Yeah. Diversification is really a strategic necessity now for building a sustainable career. YouTube has certainly expanded its own suite of on-platform monetization tools to help with that.
Like memberships and Super Chat.
Exactly.
Mm.
Channel memberships for exclusive perks, super chat, super stickers, super subs. Thanks for direct financial support during lives or on videos, and that integrated merchandise shelf for selling official merch directly.
Those are fantastic tools, definitely helpful. But I can imagine creators still want more control, maybe a bigger piece of the pie.
Exactly. And alongside these on-platform tools, a robust ecosystem of off-platform solutions has emerged. These give creators more control and often a larger share of the revenue.
Like Patreon.
Patreon is a leading example for tiered subscriptions, yeah. Also selling digital products, online courses, ebooks on platforms like Teachable or Kajabi. Affiliate marketing is big.
Right.
And developing owned communities through platforms like Substack for paid newsletters or Mighty Networks for dedicated community sites. This gives creators a direct line to their most loyal fans.
Independent of YouTube's algorithm.
Completely independent. That's the key. Building an asset they control.
What does this all mean for the very top creators? It feels like they're not just YouTubers anymore. They're true entrepreneurs who happen to use YouTube as a major platform.
Yeah, the maturation of the creator economy is best exemplified by this evolution of top creators into sophisticated creator entrepreneurs. That's the term you hear a lot now.
Creator entrepreneurs. Okay.
The goal is no longer just maximizing views on YouTube. It's leveraging that influence to build scalable, durable, often off-platform businesses.
Can you give some examples like Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast, Jimmy Donaldson is the prime example.
Mm-hmm.
His core YouTube strategy is that famous reinvestment loop, pouring nearly all revenue back into producing even more ambitious, higher-cost content.
Right, making bigger and bigger videos.
But the true genius is his diversification off YouTube. He leverages that massive brand recognition to launch direct-to-consumer businesses that are not dependent on YouTube's ad market.
Like Feastables and Mr. Beast Burger.
Exactly. Feastables, the snack brand sold in retail stores.
Wow.
Mr. Beast Burger, that virtual restaurant brand using ghost kitchen models. His YouTube channel acts as a massive, incredibly effective marketing engine for these separate ventures.
That's incredible. He's built an entire empire around the YouTube channel, not just on it.
Precisely. And similarly, think about Logan Paul and KSI with Prime Hydration.
Oh yeah, Prime is everywhere.
Right. By leveraging their combined global audiences, they launched a beverage company that achieved a multi-billion-dollar valuation, seriously challenging industry giants. Paul's broader empire includes high-profile boxing events, WWE contracts.
Also massive.
These cases illustrate that forward-thinking creators are focused on building a durable multi-platform brand and cultivating an owned relationship with their audience. That insulates them from the volatility of any single platform, even one as big as YouTube.
Okay, let's talk more about AI. It feels like maybe the most transformative force shaping YouTube right now. It's becoming this incredibly powerful creative tool, but also, as we touched on, a necessary guardian to keep the platform safe.
Absolutely. It's a double-edged sword.
How is YouTube leaning into AI to enhance creativity first? What are they offering creators?
What's truly remarkable is that YouTube isn't just a passive hosting platform anymore. It's actively integrating generative AI tools to dramatically lower the barrier to creation, make it easier for everyone.
Okay.
Their 2025 roadmap focuses heavily on deploying AI to streamline and enhance creativity. Native tools include things like Dream Screen.
What's that?
It generates custom AI video backgrounds from text prompts. And Photo to Video, which can animate still images for shorts.
Ah, useful.
And AutoDub, that's their AI-powered translation and dubbing tool for creating multi-language audio tracks. That's a cornerstone of their globalization strategy.
Makes sense for reaching wider audiences.
They've even launched something called AI Playground, which is like a centralized hub for these tools right within the Shorts creation interface.
So it's making content creation more accessible, even for people without big budgets or deep technical skills.
That seems to be the goal. And beyond YouTube's own native offerings, there's this vast ecosystem of third-party AI tools that's revolutionizing pretty much every stage of the creator workflow.
Like what kind of tools?
Well, for ideation and scriptwriting, you've got tools like ChatGPT, Sandcastles.ai, helping brainstorm, research, write scripts, optimize titles. For visual generation, platforms like OpenAI's Sora, Runway, creating high-quality video clips just from text prompts.
View from text? Wow.
For voice and audio, services like 11 Labs, Heijin generating realistic AI voiceovers in multiple languages, Beethoven.ai creating custom royalty-free music.
So your soundtrack can be unique AI music.
Yeah. And for automated editing and repurposing this is huge tools like Descript, Opus Clip, Clap. They can automatically edit long-form videos, identify potentially viral moments, and reformat them into shorts, adding captions.
Saving massive amounts of time.
Radically reducing post-production time. It's a game changer for efficiency.
It sounds like AI isn't just helping individual creators, but also transforming how brands can reach audiences at scale. You mentioned that Coca-Cola example in our sources.
Yeah, that was fascinating. The power of AI in marketing at scale.
Mm.
Coca-Cola and Google collaborated, using AI to take a single core video asset and generate thousands of personalized, hyperlocal variations.
Thousands.
Tailoring the humor, the language, cultural references, everything to dozens of distinct audience segments. It's a level of customization that was just impossible before AI.
That's incredible efficiency and targeting. But with great power comes great responsibility, right? AI also poses these significant challenges to platform integrity. We hear about deepfakes, misinformation constantly.
The darker side.
Yeah. How does YouTube protect its ecosystem from that side of AI?
That's the other side of the AI coin, and it's the critical question. How do they protect the ecosystem? Well, they've deployed increasingly sophisticated AI systems for moderation, policy enforcement, creator protection.
Using AI to fight problematic AI.
Essentially, yes. Their content moderation system uses a combination of AI and human reviewers, but generative AI is now being used to enhance the training data sets for the AI models, helping them identify new types of abusive content faster.
So it's that ongoing arms race you mentioned earlier, AI against AI.
Precisely. And a critical new function for AI is enforcing transparency and protecting individuals from misuse of synthetic media.
How are they doing that?
YouTube now requires creators to label content that includes realistic, altered, or synthetic elements.
A disclosure requirement.
Yes. And for sensitive topics like politics or health, a more prominent, unavoidable label appears directly on the video player itself. You can't miss it.
That seems important for trust.
It is. Furthermore, they've introduced a formal process allowing individuals to request removal of AI-generated content that simulates their face or voice without their consent.
Protection against deepfakes.
Exactly. This policy, developed partly in response to legislative pressure, provides crucial recourse against unauthorized deepfakes. And it even extends to music artists whose unique singing styles might be imitated by AI.
Interesting. Protecting artistic identity, too.
Yeah. This whole dynamic, this dual role of AI, it defines platform governance now. It requires continuous investment just to maintain ecosystem integrity. Creators who embrace transparency and use AI responsibly are aligning with the platform's strategic interests,
While those who misuse it.
face an increasingly sophisticated AI-powered enforcement apparatus.
Okay, let's pivot a bit to the cultural landscape on YouTube. What are the big trends you'll actually see defining the platform, and why are these niche communities becoming more important than ever for you as a viewer or a creator?
Yeah, looking at the content itself, several dominant categories have really matured into major cultural forces on YouTube now. First, indie animations as blockbusters. Think about independent animators like GLITCH with The Amazing Digital Circus or Vivian Madrano's Has Been Hotel. They're building massive media franchises completely outside traditional Hollywood systems.
And the fandom amplifies it.
Massively amplified by fan art, theory videos, the whole ecosystem. Second, video podcasts as the new late night.
Podcasting on YouTube is huge.
Huge. It's found its most powerful visual expression there. It's become a primary source of cultural conversation, viral clips. YouTube is now the most frequently used service for listening to podcasts in the US, period.
Wow, overtaking audio-only platforms.
In terms of usage frequency, yes. Third, gaming beyond gameplay. It's evolved way beyond just Let's Play videos.
How so?
You see deep dives into game lore, speculative theories, real-life challenges inspired by games, blends with traditional sports commentary. And platforms like Roblox are entire universes for user-generated content, creating their own pop culture phenomena within YouTube.
Right. And what else?
Fourth, fandom as the content. This is fascinating. The conversation around media is often more popular than the original content itself.
Reaction videos, analysis.
Reaction videos, in-depth analysis, fan theory breakdowns, they are dominant formats. For many people, Watching a trusted creator react to a movie trailer is integral to the experience. Sometimes it even replaces watching the original directly.
That's wild. And one more.
And finally, the rise of the faceless channel, driven partly by creator privacy concerns, but also by accessible AI tools for voiceover and visuals. These channels, where the creator never appears on camera, are finding massive success.
In what kind of niches?
Things like horror narration, financial analysis, animated educational content, software tutorials. It proves that quality content can stand alone. You don't always need an on-camera personality to build a huge audience.
That last one is really fascinating. It's such a shift from the personality-driven vlogging era of YouTube's past. But if the algorithm is now so personalized, pushing niche content, how do you, as a viewer, actually find your people? And how do creators find their specific audience in this new landscape?
Yeah, that personalization leads directly to the strategic importance of niche content, which has just grown exponentially. Success now is often found not by trying to appeal to everyone,
Well, by going deep.
but by becoming indispensable to a specific dedicated community, no matter how specialized that interest might seem. Thriving niches include things like eco-friendly tiny home living, personal finance specifically for Gen Z, deep dives into obscure historical periods, specialized DIY crafts.
Very specific stuff.
Very specific. Creators in these spaces offer depth, expertise, and an authenticity that broader, more general channels just can't match. They build these incredibly loyal superfans who view them as trusted authorities.
And younger audiences especially gravitate towards this.
Particularly true for younger audiences, yeah. Reports show Gen Z uses YouTube heavily to find and belong to niche fandoms and communities. It's where they find their tribes online.
So for brands and marketers listening, this implies a real shift in where they should be putting their advertising dollars, doesn't it? Away from just chasing big names.
Absolutely. This proliferation of niche communities has created a highly efficient marketing ecosystem. The key players now are often micro-influencers.
Define micro-influencer again.
Typically creators with maybe 1,000 to 100,000 followers. They generate significantly higher engagement rates, often cited between 25% to 50%, which is huge compared to macro influencers.
But why is engagement so much higher?
Because of the trust they've cultivated within that specific niche. Their recommendations are seen as genuine endorsements, not just paid ads.
So better ROI for brands.
For brands, this translates to superior return on investment. We're seeing budgets shift away from expensive, one-off celebrity campaigns towards long-term partnerships with multiple micro-influencers. You get more trusted, targeted messages delivered effectively. The niche is now often the most efficient path to customer conversion.
Okay. And finally, on the cultural front, YouTube truly is a global platform now more than ever, and AI seems to be accelerating that trend in incredible ways.
Yeah, YouTube's identity is increasingly global. Content trends routinely break down geographical and linguistic borders now. You see phenomena like US music genres finding huge audiences in India, or remember that German novelty song that became a worldwide viral sensation a while back?
Right, it transcends language.
Exactly. And AI-powered tools like AutoDub, which we mentioned earlier for translation and dubbing, they make it so much easier and more cost-effective for creators to localize their content.
Generate multi-language audio tracks easily.
Right. Unlocking vast new international audiences. So, for example, a creator making videos in French might suddenly find the majority of their watch time is coming from outside France, thanks to AI-dubbed versions in English, Spanish, Hindi.
Wow. That's a massive growth opportunity.
For established channels especially, this is a significant growth lever. It can transform a successful local channel into a truly global media brand.
Okay, so stepping back and trying to synthesize all of this. If we connect the dots, it sounds like the YouTube of 2025 is really built upon 4 interconnected strategic pillars. What would you say those are?
Yeah, I think we can boil it down to 4 key themes. First, hyper-personalization and the primacy of the niche. The algorithm prioritizes individual viewer satisfaction above all else, making niche content and building authority within specific, passionate audiences absolutely key, deep over wide.
Okay, number 1, niche is king.
Second, format symbiosis and the content funnel. Shorts drive discovery, that top-of-funnel awareness, while long-form builds community and enables higher-value monetization. The core strategy is skillfully guiding viewers from one format to the other.
Got it. Shorts feed long-form value.
Third, augmented creativity and the human in the loop. AI is a powerful co-pilot, enhancing creative workflows, but algorithmic favor and monetization are granted to content that uses AI to augment unique human creativity, insight, and personality, not just replace it.
AI assists, humans lead.
And fourth, creator entrepreneurship and the off-platform brand. The most successful creators operate as sophisticated entrepreneurs. They leverage their YouTube audience as a powerful marketing engine for diversified multi-platform businesses with multiple revenue streams, often building assets they fully own off YouTube.
Build a business, not just a channel. Okay, so for you listening, whether you're creating content or just consuming it, trying to understand the platform, what are the key takeaways from this deep dive into YouTube 2025? Where should you focus your energy or attention?
Okay, let's break it down. For creators, based on everything we've discussed, you should probably first embrace the niche. Seriously, stop chasing mass virality. Focus on becoming the most trusted, valuable authority for a specific, passionate audience. Trust that the algorithm will connect you if the value is there.
Find your tribe and serve them well.
Second, master the content funnel. Treat your shorts strategically. Make them compelling teasers. Use those open loops to drive viewers intentionally to your long-form content. And make sure that long-form content immediately rewards their click and works to build trust.
Connect the dots between formats.
Third, adopt AI as a co-pilot, not a replacement. Integrate AI tools to boost your efficiency, maybe spark creativity, handle translation. But always ensure your content is imbued with your unique personality, your perspective, and provides significant human value. Don't let the tools erase you.
Use AI smartly. Stay authentic.
And fourth, build a business, not just a channel. Diversify your revenue beyond just AdSense. Cultivate direct relationships with your most loyal fans using both on-platform tools like memberships and off-platform assets like email lists, newsletters, or private communities. Build a durable owned brand that's independent of any single platform's whims.
Think long-term sustainability. Okay, and what about for brands and marketers trying to navigate this complex landscape? It sounds like they need a similar evolution in strategy to get a high return on investment now.
Absolutely. For brands and marketers, the takeaways are parallel. First, invest in niche communities and micro-influencers. Reallocate budgets away from maybe just focusing on a single expensive macro-influencer. Instead, partner with multiple, authentic, high-engagement micro-influencers who genuinely lead specific niche communities. You'll likely get superior ROI and more targeted, trusted messages.
Go where the trust is.
Second, embrace multi-format storytelling. Move beyond just placing single ad spots. Develop integrated campaigns with creators that span across shorts for awareness, long form for education and building trust, maybe even live streams for direct engagement. Tell a story across the funnel.
Meet viewers where they are in different modes.
Third, leverage AI for scalable personalization. Use those AI-powered advertising tools, like the Coca-Cola example, to create thousands of hyper-targeted, localized ad variations from a single core creative concept. Dramatically increase relevance and effectiveness at scale.
Smart targeting with AI.
And fourth, prioritize long-term, authentic partnerships. Shift from thinking about one-off campaigns to building ongoing relationships with creators who align with your brand values. Transform them into genuine brand advocates. This builds deeper trust and leads to more powerful, sustainable marketing impact over time.
Relationships over transactions. Makes sense. Okay, final question. Looking beyond 2025, just briefly, what's potentially next on the horizon for YouTube? What emerging trends should we maybe keep our eyes on?
Yeah, crystal ball time. Several emerging trends seem poised to reshape the ecosystem further. One is the living room takeover. We'll likely see continued growth of YouTube viewership on connected TVs, people watching on their big screen.
Lean back viewing.
Exactly. Which will drive demand for even higher production value, more cinematic quality, and episodic lean-back content designed for that environment.
Okay, what else?
The deepening of interactivity. Expect an expansion of features like polls, Q&As, maybe that hype feature during premieres. Potentially even more immersive elements down the line, like AR filters integrated into viewing, or maybe choose-your-own-adventure-style narratives.
Making viewing more participatory.
Right. Third, possibly the push for decentralization and direct monetization. There's a growing desire among some creators for more platform independence. This might fuel adoption of things like blockchain-based tools for direct peer-to-peer monetization between fans and creators, or new models for content ownership. Still early days, but something to watch.
Interesting. Web3 influences.
Could be. And finally, the acceleration of the AI arms race, that trust and safety battle between generative AI creating content and potentially misuse. And defensive AI trying to police it, that will only intensify. It will require constant innovation from YouTube just to keep up. Creative AI capabilities will advance exponentially, further blurring the lines between human and synthetic media, posing really complex ethical challenges.
A constant evolution, then.
Constant evolution, constant challenge.
So we've covered a lot. The dual algorithms, the new inauthentic content policy, the rise of the creator entrepreneur AI as both this amazing co-pilot and a necessary guardian. It really seems clear that YouTube in 2025 is pushing creators to be more human, more original, and definitely more entrepreneurial than ever before.
Absolutely. This whole dynamic, it compels creators to behave more like artists, like storytellers, like experts in their niche. So maybe a final thought for you to consider. In this world where AI can now handle so much of the technical lift, the translation, even some creative aspects, what unique human qualities, beyond just being the human in the loop clicking the buttons, will ultimately become the most invaluable and irreplaceable assets for a creator on YouTube going forward?
That's a great question to ponder. What makes content truly human in the age of AI? Something for all of us navigating this landscape to think about.